first I'm going to start with my eyes, and I'm going to take this orangey brown shade from the Makeup by Mario palette. I just received it and I just was excited to use it, so I wanted to use something from it, so I used that with the Sigma E40 blending brush. And then I took this Makeup Addiction Cosmetics, the lightest shade, shimmery shade, and I applied that to my lid. I wanted to incorporate some type of red in the eyeshadow look. Every time I think of red, I just think of Sugar Pill's Love Plus shadow. I actually didn't end up liking it in the end because it turned kind of pink. But I mean, whatever, the eyes weren't really the focal point of this look. The scratches are kind of what makes this look. And then I really wanted to darken it up with some black, so I added the matte black shadow to the outer corners with a Sigma E35 blending brush. And I also just got these new Jouer eyeliner pencils, and they are amazing. They're supposed to be waterproof and they did last a long time. But I mean, I was touching very lightly and they're so pigmented. So I just added the black to my waterline, and then I blended that out with the Sigma detailing brush and a black shadow on the lower lash line. And then I took Gerard Cosmetics eyeliner, liquid eyeliner, and I didn't want a wing, but I just applied the eyeliner very thinly on the top lash line. Just to warm up my face a little bit, I used the LA Girl Pro Powders. I just used one a couple shades darker than my natural color, and I really like these because they give like a really light layer of color without looking too harsh. And I also contoured my nose with this, and I just basically concentrated on one side because the other side really doesn't need it. Blush, I used Benefit's Dandelion Blush. And for highlight, I used the new LA Girl Pro highlighters. I'm not exactly sure the exact name of it, but they're from LA Girl Cosmetics, and it's more like the champagne color. So for the scratches, I used liquid latex because I'm a little bit better with that than wax, and also toilet paper. So using a brush that I'm going to throw away after this, I'm just applying a little bit of liquid latex and then some toilet paper on top of that, and then kind of mold it how I want. And then after that, I put a little bit more liquid latex on top of that. It's easier if you cut the strips first, thin strips first, then apply it, but I was just in a hurry and just wanted to get it over with, so I kind of just went in and went straight to it. And when I was doing it, I was putting very little liquid latex just because I was going to take it off right after, and this stuff sticks so well. But if I wasn't going to take it off right after making this video, I would have put a little bit more, because the more layers the better, because it adds more texture and gets thicker. And you should really let it dry in between layers also. And I actually only added 2 thin strips of toilet paper just because, again, I was going to take it off right after, but you can add more if you want. And then to open the little scratches, I just took this plastic knife from my daughter's little kitchen set. Why it comes with a little knife, I have no idea. But then I just took some scissors first to cut a little spot open, and then I kind of opened it up with that knife. It's a little bit easier if you do this when it's still wet, but then it's really sticky still. Then I just applied a little bit of foundation over it to look like my skin. I took MAC's Chroma Cake in black and just applied that inside the cuts. Then I took some cheap vampire blood from Target and applied that to the outside of the cut, and then I went back in and mixed a little bit of the black with the blood and kind of just mixed it over as well. This look really ended up really rushed. I didn't take the time on it like I really wanted to. If I I probably would have ended up putting some more shadow around the cuts just to make it look a little bit more realistic, but I just didn't have time. And then I also went across my chest and doing the same thing with the cuts, and that I really rushed and really just half-assed it, so I didn't even bother to show that. But it's basically the exact same process. And then for lips, I used Anastasia's Bloodline liquid lipstick. And I actually got this costume from amiclubwear.com. They actually had a couple of different little Red Riding Hood costumes. And that's it.